Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. If you're here with me in the Discord, the YouTube, the X, or the Kick chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us. This morning, we have Navy Guy, July Peppers, Ferrari, Phil, Fat Guy, Amateur Genius, Jay Proud, Skunk, Abe Hockey, Shane, Ron's Funk. What up? Coretta Charles, Matt Palo, Ribsmod, TBI, Ron Chamberlain, Motus Viz, Kaiko, Coach Steve, Carl, Barefoot Greenback, Courtney, Jose Cuervo, Itai, Joe P, Scott H, Coretta Charles, welcome to the party here. Savannah Sam, Billy Joe, Zen Scalper, Carlton, Nomad Trades, Patrick. We've got Steady Turpin, Mishokan Kings, Ribsmod, HC Fid, Travis in the Air, Five Guy out west, Sander DB, Mr. Yips, Pocket Aces, Airmeyer, Scott Martin, Amateur Genius, Real Crypto Don, I Trade Zero, Don Burby, Timoki, Zorkel, Chode, I Trade Zero is always here. CK13, Nikos, Cash, Stoli, Eddie, Big Guy, Six Rings, Justin Prouse. Good morning to you, Midland Trader. Pajon, Vexo, Chode. Yes, we did cash it. We cashed out a bundle. We'll talk about that when we get to the gambling part. We're just like, get to the gambling. Go ahead. Forget trading. Let's go to the gambling part of the stream. Or maybe that's just me. By the way, folks on Kick, there's some new emojis. See if you can find them. Thank you to Cube Q for creating these. We have 3 new emojis for the Kicksters. We've been trades that we can gamble. We took out a lot. A lot. A lot. Big withdrawal. Oh, you found him, Scott. Congratulations, we got him. Thank you so much to Cube Q for making those. I don't even know if he's awake right now. How dope are those? Finally got a slots emoji. And again, if anybody wants to create any graphics for the stream, any emotes, emojis, whatever. Gambling. Who said anything about gambling? It ain't gambling when you know you're going to win. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Leonard? It's actually pretty crazy, the heater that we've been on. It's actually insane. Today will be day 3 of gambling. Schwab and Amex earnings today. That is correct. Next week is going to be much more eventful on the earnings side of things. Much more eventful. How did the run end last night, big man? I was rooting for you while we were hanging out last night, telling one of my buddies about you. None of those DJs have ever heard of the payout on that one. We asked a lot of people, what do you mean have ever heard of the payout on that one? I took a payout last night after I got off stream. I'm not sure what you're asking, but yeah, we took a payout well, we'll talk about it when I do the gambling section, but we've been on oh, the $25, but gotcha. Maybe I'm like the biggest one to ever hit that. The way that it works, by the way, too, is that I'm pretty sure that it's not even the casino that's paying me out. I'm pretty sure it's I think Hacksaw is the company that ends up paying the bill for that. Because the way it works for like Megabucks here in Vegas, like Megabucks is like licensed to a bunch of casinos in California, a bunch of casinos in Las Vegas, in Reno, all over the place. And so when Megabucks hits, I think the company that owns Megabucks has to pay that out. So I have no idea. I have no idea how it works, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like I don't even think Thunderpick is the company that pay me. I think they're just an affiliate for Hacksaw, Pragmatic. I don't know though. I'm very wet behind the ears to the online gambling space, so I don't really even know. What's up, Matt? How are you, buddy? Dude, this air in Vegas right now, I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. It was raining heavily last night in Vegas. Totally weird. It was bright and sunny when I went to my meeting yesterday. And then when I was getting ready for bed, it just started dumping. Crazy. What's up, Haas Nuts? love my enthusiasm. I'm excited to be alive, baby. I'm excited every single day. Just a happy-go-lucky dude. Very lucky. Did the rain force the tunnel people? I don't live near the tunnel people. I'm not really sure. I didn't see any tunnel people, but it was crazy because we have like a runoff at the part of the house, and it was just like looked like somebody turned on a fire hose. Crazy. Cloud seeding, maybe, but it was crazy. And what's happening is like my nose keeps getting like up and down with the humidity and the air and everything. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. That's part of living in a desert climate, I suppose. I just didn't notice it last year, or it didn't happen last year when we first moved here, where I don't remember there being any monsoons during the summer. Kind of crazy. Hoping for potato salad in the equities today. Stock's too high. Maybe. We'll see. Show me potato salad. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We have a little bit of 8:30 news, but then most of the news that's important is going to be coming at 10. So Waller's been saying some interesting things. This is the only thing that I've really been paying attention to this morning. Been up for a little bit, actually. It was a good sleep, but it was like I woke up excited. So Waller has been basically saying that he would be a dissenter at the next FOMC vote if they voted to hold rates, meaning that he is now completely 100% ready for rate cuts, which is like the first time that we've heard that out of the Fed for a very long time. Like a very long time. I use all of the different squawks. I recommend, here's what I always say. If you're looking for a squawk to use for your own trading, I would say 100% find one that has a free trial. So he's saying also Bowman could be a dissenter at the July meeting. So they're kind of giving some color on it, basically saying that they fully expect that the majority is going to be voting to hold rates the same, but him and Bowman will be dissenters at this next meeting. So that's at least 2. I think there's 8 voting. How many voting members in the FOMC? Oh my God. Is it 8? Powell? Is it 8? 8 voters in the Open Market Committee? That's not addiction. That's called dedication when you wake up excited. Dude, I woke up very excited. Plus, it's Friday, too. I'm excited, man. How much of this do you think is jockeying for Powell's job? Ooh, that's actually a good question. That's a really good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. Has Trump named any potential successors? Has he talked about Bowman or Waller or any of the current voting members? Oh, by the way, if y'all don't mind, if you're here already, I'm going to drop, let me see where the link is. I mean, it's the same as my socials on everything else, but let me see if this works. I'm going to be dropping a lot of gambling content and more like vlogs type content on this YouTube channel. If you don't mind dropping a sub on that YouTube channel right there, if you're here already. You don't have to, but if you want to. But that channel is going to be for mostly non-trading content. Basically anything non-trading content. So that'll be on there. Anyway. Trump said himself at one point to replace Powell. Yeah. I really doubt he'd ever do that, to be honest. Maybe, actually. Who was... wasn't there like... Oh, no, he was the SEC guy. I'm thinking like there was like a guy from Bear Stearns or something like that. That was like the chairman of the SEC. Ribs, can I ask why you stream? Because I enjoy it. I truly enjoy doing this. Thanks again for the trading morning yesterday. Yeah, we did. We had fun yesterday. 12 voting members. Thank you, Big Howard. We had fun yesterday. What happened yesterday? I blew TPT accounts. We crushed funding ticks accounts. We hit max profit in our funding ticks accounts. We didn't trade the Percy. Percy's still same as it ever was. 281, 394 is the balance on that. What else did we do? I think that, we traded on wealth charts too. Wealth charts is up $18,000 overall. I don't know why that still says daily P&L, but I'm gonna leave it. Maybe if I refresh it, actually, let me see here. Let's see if that goes away. Give me a second here. If I reload it, maybe the daily P&L will reset. Yeah. Yep, there we go. So there you go. There's wealth charts. So we need to run these up to 320K balance, I'm pretty sure. How much did you pay out on your Percy Jackson? Percy Jackson or gambling account? Which one? Percy, the last withdrawal we took was 710,000. And that was, I think somebody said June 20 something. Something fifth. But that was the last time we took a withdrawal. So yeah, that's the Percy. So we started with 100K, took the 100K out, and then we've taken 710K out. And that's, so we've taken in total, and this is counting the initial, 810K out. That's including the very initial 100K. So, but profit withdrawal, 710K. All at once too. So now we're just trading it. We're doing it nice and slow. Same thing that we're doing with the gambling account. I want to see if I can actually prove to myself that I might be a master of bankroll management. And just by using bankroll management, we'll talk about this on the gambling stream, but whatever. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're having a great year. I have zero complaints. Very happy dude. Thunderpick either 100K or 43K. Oh, you're going to be quite surprised at the number. Am I still playing poker? Let's see. Do. I know this guy. I know that fella right there. So on July 22nd, Captain Jim, you're going to want to tune in. July 22nd, 5 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I don't know if you know who this gentleman is. That is G-Man, Garrett Adelstein. He is, he's with your boy Ripsy. In the very first episode of season 7 of No Gamble, No Future. Which, by the way, great name for a show. Because if you don't gamble, you can't have a future. I don't know where they come up with that name, but there you go. The guy who got voted out with idol in his pocket. Don't know what that means, but sure. Why do you part your hair on the other side in that pic? I think it's just reverse. Here, wait, hold on. Ready? I'm going to have the same part. Give me a second here. Watch this. Little magic trick for you. There we go. Bang. Right there, baby. Now we've parted on the other side. I don't know. This is how it works. Feds Waller's still talking. I want to hear this. What's up, Dr. Momentum? I thought that was a nod to you being a futures trader. Oh, no, it's a very long running series. This is season 7. But no, that's the name of the series. This is season 7 of No Gamble, No Future. I think it airs on CBS Sports later on, but it'll be on Poker Go. If you have, I don't know which, I think YouTube TV has Poker Go. I think you can subscribe to Poker Go itself. I think that Roku has it. I don't know. But yeah, on Poker Go. Next week, July 22nd, Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we might do a watch party in here. I was thinking about doing that. We might just do a watch party on Kick. So that could be fun too. We'll see what happens, you know? I have 2 identical opposite houses. Yeah, it's amazing, right? That new channel says join 2023 Rips Burner Turn Legit. No, it's always been like that's the account that I used to use to chat on Top Step TV. That was because it was just called Rips, so people knew. Because if I came in with Market Clubhouse, the market, like, this is me. You see how it says Market Clubhouse? People would be like, who's Market Clubhouse? So I use that to chat into Top Step TV as Rips. So, you know. Is it long or short? My wife likes to tell me that it's the biggest she's ever seen, but I don't know, it's a weird question this early in the morning. That new channel, yeah. On Apex, which futures do you use for US 100? That's going to be NQ. NQ. My man. Yep. Magic. Yes, total magic. Free backtesting tool? What is a free backtesting tool? I don't understand the question or the statement, really. I built a simple and easy to use trade log and pre-market checklist that is mobile friendly. If anyone is interested, DM me. Are you able to post that in trading or miscellaneous tools for Arifill? That would be helpful. Good morning, Rips. Vacay starts today. Let's go. Nice, Jay Cryptic. What are you doing for your vacation, my friend? Why are you apologizing? You're being insanely helpful. Why are you apologizing? Why? Hey, man, I created a tool in my spare time to help other people out. Really sorry about that. You're a legend, dude. Let me see here. How many subs did we get on the new channel? 42. Not bad. We do have a Discord channel. I don't recommend. It's a paid one, so I don't recommend joining. Just hang out in the free community. Although, Scott, I do recommend getting your Tookus on over into Kick. No, Ripsmod, why? Don't sell Scott something, please. Come over to the Kick. Kick is great. Excited to go to the New England. You're going to Massachusetts to visit the wife's family, your in-laws. Are you excited? Do you enjoy your relationship with your in-laws? I feel like it's half of my friends hate their in-laws and half of them are whatever. They don't really mind. But there's like some funny stories about friends in-laws. Collecting channel points for Discord access. My man, there you go. Oh, that's the other thing on Kick. If you ever wanted to see what goes on in the Discord, if you're active on Kick, you get channel points every single day. And once you get 10,000 channel points, they're free. You get a free month of Clubhouse. That's the other incentive of being on Kick as well. You can see exactly where the rain started in Texas with Doppler, which was right where the company Rainmaker was seeding skies. Are they actually called Rainmaker? Because that's pretty, if you're trying to hide things, that's a pretty bad way to hide it. Oh, look at that. Sander DB got one. So Sander, all you need to do is just DM me with a screenshot. DM me on Instagram, DM me on Twitter, and I send you a coupon code for free Clubhouse. Boom. And if you're already in Clubhouse and you want to redeem a free month, you just DM me on Clubhouse with that screenshot. DM though, don't post it publicly. I'm at 4K channel points, 6K to go. Who's close to 10K points? I think 4 people have already redeemed it. I'm pretty sure 4 people. Let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, 4 people. 4 people. Pretty cool. Kick is dope, dude. I think Kick is the nuts. You know, at 33.7 thought I was kicking it. You miss all the good gambling streams, my friend. I heard that markets like stocks or agricultures, there is more inherent edge. Does this mean that also momentum strategy should work better than in more efficient markets like futures? I mean, there's edge in that because if you can but dude, you're gonna be behind so many people. I don't think as an independent trader you're gonna find edge in doing like agriculture or stocks because do you understand to even set the prices for futures, like the market makers that are basically controlling the flow of that, they're going to be having a lot of deep research on that stuff, yes, you can find edge, but like, I don't know. I've found edge in trading equity markets, equity futures. I'm not going to change that. If it's not broken, why fix it? It's worked out well for me for years, and I'm going to continue to do it, you know? Apex has a 90% off deal on wealth charts right now. I've heard that, yeah. I don't know what the code is or anything. The jackpot we hit was 81 or 91,000. It's crazy. On a 25 euro spin. That's an incentive to be more active here on Kick. I agree. I don't think you're wrong about that. Right now, equities move better than futures. I mean, if you the problem with equities, not really a problem, but like the trouble of being an equities trader, if you're trading equities and you're like new to trading, you're gonna have a lot more difficulty than focusing on one or two different futures instruments. This sounds like a No Limit City slot background noise. Doesn't this sound like a No Limit City slot? Like, or I'm just literally obsessed with Thunderpick now. Either way. But this to me sounds like the background for a No Limit City. Much easier to master a single feature. I agree. 100%. That's why I always recommend futures to newer traders too. Is because number one, you do props, which are very, very cheap. You don't have to use your own money. There might be prop firms that allow you to do equities, but I don't know of any reputable companies that do that. And there was also like, oh, is there an options prop company? No, dude, unless they like heavily cap their payouts, but then it's like, that kind of goes with the edge of like being profitable on options. Is like, you can't get like 1,000% on one, you know. Peter Brandt doesn't agree. This grubby man is hating on futures traders again. I mean, I don't blame him because there's a lot of, here's what's funny. There's a lot of people on X that are like that have big followings that refuse to acknowledge good traders, right? Like they want to have their controlled opposition that they know that like they have stupid people, right? Like he will exclusively spotlight stupid people that he knows that he has a leg up on. Whereas like when I was like, hey, Peter, here's my broker statements. Like I'm up, you know, this much money back when I was like posting to him. I'm up like 600K in trading futures. Here's my broker statement, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And he just willfully ignored me. But then he spotlit other prop traders in the space that he knows are absolute retards. And then like went after them and was like, oh, this person, oh, I trust this trader. And it's just like, you know what he's doing. Like, he's like, he knows like it's controlled opposition. He did repost one of my like Saturday posts where I wrote like an essay about psychology. What happened? Well, the charts logged me out. Sick. Time is it? 5:24? All right, we're back. I'm not going to leave that up anymore if that's going to happen. But anyway, I don't really care. It's the same thing with like people like ICT. ICT will only shine the light on people that he will have as controlled opposition. It's like he would never give me credit because he knows like I am 1,000x better trader than he could ever be. And in fact, when he tried to go toe to toe with me, he got clapped so hard it forced him off Twitter. I can't even, he probably lost like all of the money that he had left. Like that's what I think. Like I'm almost positive that he probably lost all of the money that he had left and like pretty like crushed himself financially. Because he was like, he kept on like subtweeting me and be like, oh, blah, 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 Vegas. And like kept on posting like paper trades. And I was like, dude, do it on a real account. And then he's like, oh, I got to go to the hospital. My family's in the hospital now. And I got to go. And, like he does the same stupid excuse. It's whenever he starts like going off the rails. Everybody's dying now. It's just ridiculous. But anyway. It's absurd. And it's funny because I even said that. I was like, oh, wait, there's going to be an excuse. I don't even know why we're talking about it. Anyway, good vibes, good vibes. Twitter can be a cesspool, but there's also some good people on Twitter. But there's a ton of frauds on Twitter. There's a ton of people who are just complete and total frauds. Nobody cared when I was like calling people out. People got angry at me, so I just stopped doing that. And now I just stay in my lane, do my own thing. If people pick up on that, great. If they don't, whatever. Couldn't care less, you know? Is there news in 4 minutes? There absolutely is. It's in 3.5 minutes. We get the new home starts or building let me see. Housing starts and preliminary building permits for June. Yeah, there's a lot of streamers too that popped up that like literally are just not traders at all. And I have no problem, like if a streamer pops up and they're like, hey, I'm not a good trader. I'm just here to hang out with you, whatever. But then there's like streamers masquerading as traders who've never been consistently profitable. They're just like, watch me trade. I don't know. I have my opinions about things. Sometimes I share them. I don't want to stir up any drama. I couldn't care less. Life is great. Can I help or advise you what to do with what? On TBT, all my 5 funded trading accounts got closed because their system says I traded opposite positions on 2 accounts. Well, did you leave the positions open? Because if you had 2 going one way and 2 going the other way, I mean, did you close it immediately or did you leave it open? Because if you left it open, okay, if you close it immediately, then there should be no issue. How long did you leave it open? See what I'm saying? Like, if I own a prop firm and you're coming at me and you're like, hey man, I left these 2 positions open, but I totally didn't see them. I'm going to be like, well, dude, the rules are the rules. You know what I mean? Oh, but you didn't see it. I mean, I believe you. Well, 20 seconds is fine. If you left it open for like over a minute, which is, by the way, their minimum trade time, then yeah. But if it was 20 seconds, yeah, that's fine. If it's 20 seconds, if you're talking about you left it on for multiple minutes, do you see what I'm saying? 20 seconds, no problem. They should refund that, no problem. Get you back in. Just send them the trade log, and if it's actually 20 seconds, great. If it's multiple minutes, I think you're screwed, buddy. I'm always gonna shoot you straight. I understand they closed all 5 of your funded accounts, but again, if I own a prop firm and somebody's going too long, too short, and they leave it open for minutes, I will close all your accounts. If I own a prop firm and you go too long, too short, 20 seconds, oopsie mistake, I'm keeping you open. How you can go to look at your trade logs and see exactly how long it was open. But they don't. Well, did you check your trade log and see how long it was open for? How long your position was open for? I feel like we're having a bit of a disconnect here. Check your trade log, give me the exact times. Do you know what I mean? I'm just telling you, if I own a prop firm, somebody takes too long, too short in the funded stage, and they leave it open for minutes and they say it's an accident, I say, dude, sorry, I can't help you. If it's 20 seconds, I could absolutely help you. Here we go. News is out. Trump is releasing Truth Social for iPads. I know we've all been waiting on that one. By the way, there is a subset of my inbox, whether it's on X or on Instagram, where people are asking me similar things as if I have like this magical touch with these prop firms, where I'm like, oh, somebody's like, hey man, they banned me because I was at my mom's house on the other side of the country, and then I logged in at my house at this other side of the country, and they banned me for using a VPN, and I have multiple accounts, and one's in my mom's name. I'm like, dude, what? What do you want me to do for you, homie? Sounds like you're up to something bad. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're doing anything bad, but I'm just saying, I don't know what you want from me. You know what I mean? Where do you get all your news? I have a bunch of different, like I said, if you want to get a squawk, find one with a free trial, see if you like it. What do you use for a trade copier? Well, with Wealth Charts, they have a built-in one. And with Tradeovate, they have a built-in one. Those are the ones I use for copying any kind of trades. I obviously haven't taken the trade on this. I'm eyeing a potential short here, but problem is I can't see the trade log because they closed all of them. At what time were these trades taken? Approximately. At what time? TPT requires a minimum 1 minute trade in a pro account. If you leave it dormant for more than 5 days, they require you to do one trade where you leave it on for at least a minute if you want to keep your accounts open. I believe that's the rule. I'm almost positive. I mean, dude, you wouldn't believe my inbox on social media. My inbox on social media is literally people. Now I'm getting like people begging for money. Like that's wild, bro. Like people begging me for money on social media is like wild. Huh? 8:40 a.m. So like around news, maybe. I mean, dude, I can't help you. I don't own TPT, but I'm just trying to be real with you. And I'm like, you got to understand where this prop firm is coming from. You go too long one way, too short the other way, and then you try to tell me it's like messed up because of a trade cop. I own the prop firm. I'm gonna be like, dude, I'm sorry, man. Nothing I could do. You gotta make sure you're tracking that stuff on your own time. It's like, bro, if I'm trading my own money, right? Let's just say that we had a big move to the north side, okay? I'm trading my own personal account. And I think that in my trade window, and I've done this before, in my trade window, I have it set to 5 contracts, but I actually have 50 contracts, and I double click that button because I intend to put 10 on. Instead, I put 100 on, and it goes the wrong way, and I lose $60,000. I call up AMP and I go, hey, AMP, I thought my trade window said 5, it said 50, and I double tapped it, and then I went the wrong way and I lost 60K. What can you do for me? They're gonna say, here's what we're gonna do for you. Lean forward, grab your ankles, and suck your own. That's what they're gonna say. Literally. And that's the reality of the real world. That's what they're gonna tell me. They're gonna be like, is this a prank phone call, bro? Is this a prank phone call? Like, what are you calling us for? I don't know, bro. Learn how to use your platform. How about that one? Huh? Why are you calling us right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the real world. We take responsibility for our own actions. We're trading on electronic machines here. We have to make sure those electronic. How many times have I been live where you see me make mistakes with my own trade copy? Oh, shoot. I don't go, oh, no, I have my trade copy. I lost $500. Oh, help me. Like, dude, this is trading, man. This is trading. And I don't mean to be mean to you, but this is the real world, my friend. This is how it works. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, prop firms aren't out to get you. Do you know what I'm saying? Prop firms aren't out to get you. They're really not. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just gotta be like, dang, that sucks. I wish that didn't happen, but I'll make sure next time that I don't let that happen. Dude, and there was a time on stream where I thought that I was copying, or I had it set to like 1 or 2 contracts, and I think I had it set to 5 in my AMP account or Edge Clear whenever this happened. And I like click, and I look over, I'm like, dang, I have a lot of contracts. But you live with it. You make a mistake, you live with it. If it wasn't an intentional mistake, like obviously that's why it's called a mistake. It wasn't intentional. You still got to live with the actions of the consequences of your actions, whether they were a mistake or not. Would you recommend trading on a TPT 50K account, micros or minis? Dude, National only trades on micros and he makes hundreds of thousands of dollars doing it. So I don't trade on micros myself, but National does. He makes hundreds of thousands doing it. Not my strategy, but it's his and it works. So if it works for somebody, it could work for you too. I don't know. Micros are crazy. Nelson says, Rips here. I'm just here for the laughs. I'm just trying to be real with you, man. Like, dude, listen to this one. And it's Stop me if you heard this story. I've told it 100 times, but there was a time, small cap stock, I was nuts deep in a long, and I'm talking like both plums tucked in underneath the dirt, saddled with sand, tucked in nuts deep. Long, baby, long. Multiple tens of thousands of shares in this equity. They did an offering, okay? Remember, underneath the sand, there's two plums saddled in, just tucked in, okay? Tucked in. What happens? Small cap stock, they do an offering, which means most of the time, 90%, 9 times out of 10, the stock is gonna crater. And I'm long, super long. So I hit my panic button on, because I trade with a stream deck when I trade equities. This isn't it, but you get what I'm saying. Press my panic button to evacuate my position, right? To bring my plums back above the surface so they're not so deep. Press the button. I look over to my order window and nothing's happening. And I look at my order window and I'm like, what? It's just sitting there and it's not filling. Because when you're trading, I was trading on Dash Trader Pro, or maybe it was Sterling. There's a thing that happens where you have your shares and it literally ticks down your shares, ticks down your shares of your remaining position size. And I look over that order window. It's not doing that. It's not doing that at all. Right? It's not doing that at all. So it's going 37 seconds. Bro, 37 seconds in a trade is a lifetime, my brother. I would be siding with them. But again, keep fighting your case. Do what you can. Do what you can, brother. If you have a screen recording, great, fantastic. You can send that to them and you're on that screen recording and be like, oh my God, what happened? 37 seconds in a trade is a lifetime in my books. But anyway. All right. So instead of it going, it's just sitting there, right? And again, stock is cratering, my position's still long, and there's no, it's just sitting there. The order is sitting there. Cancel order, it doesn't cancel. Cancel, doesn't cancel. I just have a stuck order. And then I tried to do like another order and it says invalid order because I already have an order out for maximum number of shares to sell. And it's a hard to borrow stock, so I can't sell more shares than what I have because I don't have any borrows because I'm just going long. And as this is all happening, right? This is why I say 37 seconds is a lifetime. It's literally going down, and my P&L was like, I was up like maybe $7,000-$10,000 in this because it's like moving pennies, and I have a lot of shares, and now it's cratering dollars at a time. So I'm going from up $10,000 to immediately like down 20,000, down 30,000, down 40,000, down 60,000, down 100,000, down 120,000, etc. And it's going. And this is not my fault because I did everything properly, right? I'm trading in the pre-market. I press the panic button. My order's sitting there, but for some reason, my broker is just holding my order and not executing my order. And my order is like, it's not a market order to sell, but it's a marketable limit order. And like, let's just use whole numbers. The price was at $7 and I marketable limit ordered like to sell at $4, right? To sell at $4. Pre-market, you can't use market orders in equities, right? I did a marketable limit order, which like literally, it might have even been $1 or like even a penny. Marketable limit order, which by the way, if you sell at a penny, you're not going to get filled at a penny. You're going to get filled at whatever the offers are, or I'm sorry, whatever the bids are. So anyway, nothing's happening. It's cratering, and it finally settles. I want to say the stock was trading at 11, and it finally settles at like $2. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like trying to get a hold of chat support. It's still early in the morning. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock Pacific time, right? And my broker isn't answering. They're over in New York. They're not answering. I go on live chat. They're not answering. Finally, I get a call back like 3 minutes later. They're like, what's going on? I'm like, dude, my order, like what is going on? My order's stuck. And they're like, what are you using? I'm like, the route, the new route that you told me to do, right? This new route. And they're like, okay, let's look into it. I'll call you back. They call, call me back. Oh, we're having problems with that route right now. We're looking into it. I'm like, okay. I'm stuck in this position long from like 11s. We're trading 2s. What do you want me to do? They're like, we'll try to get that closed for you. I'm like, well, don't close it now. Like we're already here at $2 now. Maybe we get a nice little bounce up to 4. I can recover some money. And they're like, do you want us to close it or not? I'm like, dude, just tell me when the route is fixed. Literally an hour goes by and an hour goes back, or an hour goes by and they finally call me back and I go, what's up? And they're like, oh, the route's working now. We don't know what happened. There was some tech issues, load balancers, blah, 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 blah. And And they're like, we can close your position. I'm like, I'm just going to manage it. Market opens, it ticks up like maybe 20, 40 more cents. I close it. That was like the highest it went on the whole day. It continued to fade like down to nothingness, like maybe down to $1 or something. And literally, do you know what the broker did for me? Nothing. Nothing. The broker did nothing. That's called reality, baby. That's called the reality of electronic trading. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Not because I'm a bad trader, not because I did anything wrong, but because I'm trading electronically and I had a bad experience. That's it. Today is not triple witching. No. Triple witching would be in September. We're trading the September contracts. I will not say which broker it is. It's an independent, smaller broker. It is a monthly option expiration tatty. It's not a bad broker. It's just the way that it goes. It's the way that it goes. They did nothing for me. And this is why it's like when prop traders are like, hey man, I need money for a $35 challenge. Like, bro, don't be trading. You don't, get out of here. You're trading? You need $35 for a prop account? Get out of here, dude. Don't be trading. Go trade on a paper account. Go trade on the same account that Dodgy uses, that ICT uses. It's called the TradingView paper account. Heck, you might even be able to start a Discord doing that. There you go. I would be livid because they should accommodate you for tech issues on their platform. But you see, when you sign up for a broker account, you sign away all of your rights to any kind of like lawsuit against them, because it literally says like trading is risky, electronic trading is risky, problems can happen. I will never sue for that, and whatever happens, happens. Also, they sell your order flow. Even boutique brokerages sell your order flow. That specific broker went through Citadel, so Citadel was taking the order flow and then figuring out what they want to do, which, by the way, never really gave me any problems. But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of stuff when you look at those broker agreements. If you look at the fine print, there you go. Yeah, half the broker contract is they are not responsible. They did do a little small something for me, but it certainly did not amount to any, like, not even like, it maybe amounted to like 2 to 5% of what I actually lost. They did a small favor for me, which they didn't have to do, but they still did it because I was a big client of theirs and I traded large size. So they did a small something, but you know what? It was just, I chalked it up as a big red day and it sucked. That was it. Free borrows or some no commission trades? I would say more than some. How about a lot? Like 6 to 8 months worth of no commission. Essentially is what they did. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe even longer. It was, I think 5 years ago. 5 years ago. That is why we keep our account number and trading desk emergency number close by. I mean, dude, trust me. First thing I did was call the trade desk. No answer. Not fun, dude. That's when like my chest was like, would the broker have made a lot from you on that trade? If they took the opposite side of my trade, if they're the ones shorting it, which you can make the argument. Is there a trade desk for TPT? Not that I'm aware of, no. These are props, gentlemen. Talking about props versus the real markets. I don't think there's an active trade desk for people like, oh man, my paper money position that you guys pay me out a reward on when I do really well, my paper position is underwater, help me. Let's be real, come on. My paper position, please, please, the one you pay me rewards on, please, help. That's the ICT help test. Yeah, dude. True story. Trade of 8 live account and screen froze. Literally had to reboot my computer. Documented my concern in email. And the next day the account was reimbursed. All losses. Love Ninja Trade of 8. Nice. That's a great experience. Real props have a trade desk. For sure they do. Real prop firms. What time are we ripping? I don't know if this market ever wants to do something. It literally looks like I'm showing you a screenshot. That's how little this market is moving. Imagine trading this slop. It's literally been stagnant for an hour and a half. 68, bro, this is a range. This is a range right now. Rips, do you know about the Trump candle previous day array? No, never heard of them. Wild story, Rips. I used to trade small caps on Trade Zero. Oh, dude, Trade Zero. I have never talked to anybody who's like, oh, look, I'm not going to say anything bad about anybody, but I'm just saying. I've heard interesting stories about Trade Zero. Interesting is a keyword. Dude, thanks for helping me to get ICD block me. You're welcome. I will say it's lovely to not see that clown on Twitter while he's licking his wounds from trying to trade as well as I did. It's really, really nice to see. 23,266. That is the current price, JTT. That is correct. Well done. Hey, give it up. JTT giving us the exact price of the NQ right now. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate that. Look, you're getting a standing ovation for that. Nice work, buddy. Well done. Everybody, I don't know if you saw in YouTube chat, JTT just dropped the exact current price of the NQ. What a legend. Good morning to you, JTT. Really appreciate that, my friend. If only I had a chart that showed me that exact number too. Maybe one day. I can always count on you though. 35 bucks. How about going to PA on Apex at 140 each? I'm trading TPT till I hit the payout to cover Apex using prop money. I've donated enough money today. Looks like a good day on the slot. On the slots. We'll see. We will see. Bobby T says, yo, I've been on Top Step TV, bro. Congrats. Speaking of ICT, do you think you could run it up on Thunder? No, definitely not. Not a chance. What's up, Mo Cash? Good morning. What's up, Ghost Bear? Good morning to y'all. Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do with this market today. I tell you what, I do want to trade, but this is kind of, you know. What hours do I trade? Well, I stream 8 a.m. until whenever. I try to trade when there's volatility. So New York Open is a good time to trade. 8:30 news is a good time to trade as long as it's something worth trading. The news that we have today that can potentially move the market outside of any breaking news would be at 10 a.m. Eastern. It's the Michigan sentiment. The 1 year and 5 to 10 year inflation outlook as well comes with that. That can jostle the market around. But any of the volatility was generated this morning, I think, by the comments out of, what's his name? Why do I keep thinking John Daly? Mary Daly, no. It's, I don't know, one of the Fed heads was speaking, so. The only time a broker will reverse or bust a trade is if one, permitted by regulations, two, it doesn't cost them anything. Yeah, I mean, they're like likely never. I'm trying to think any time that I had a broker like do anything above and beyond. Nope, can't think of a single time that I've had a broker, boutique or not, where I was like, dang, that's so dope that they did that for me. Doesn't exist, dude. Man, I'm so thankful they did that for me. I can't think of a single instance. It was Waller, thank you. Hey, anyone know how much activation fee are on Apex account with Wealth Charts code? No idea. Not a clue. Remember the guy yesterday that said he's holding long till end of day? He made some decent money. Yeah, for sure. Was it you? John Daly would be fun to hang out with. I'm surprised that he's still as healthy as he is. When's the last time you requested payout at Apex? June 2023 was the last time I requested payout. And I got paid instantly. 20K. June 2023. Kick is not offline. You might need to use a VPN. If you want to use a VPN, bit.ly/ProtonRips. That's my entry at 10 contracts, but all right. Congrats. When my coworker at Fidelity moved the market for Yahoo, not knowing he did, Fidelity busted the trade for the client. That's crazy. That's back in the day, though, bro. You talk about trading Yahoo. Oh, man. Back in the 90s. All right, everybody. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll leave you with bookmap. The big one. That's not it. That one. I'll be right back. All right. We're back. My wife is up. I don't know what she's doing up this early. She's awake. Wasn't me. Not me. Not this guy. Your 12-year-old brother passed an eval. Congrats. I don't think that's legal, though. I think you gotta be 18. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know these things, dude. Thought you had to be 18. Thank you, Mark. Salutations, my friend. What are our significant others doing up this early? Like, go back to bed. What are you doing? She's like, I'm trading. I would have to send out a search party. You gotta be 18 to play the fake money printer? Probably. Ask your wife to trade for you today since she's up. Dude, if you want to see my accounts, well, I don't know. Maybe she's secretly an incredible trader. Do you recommend my fund futures? I do, Steph. 100%. I recommend all of the prop firms that are listed at the top of my screen here. Those are the ones I currently trust and or use. Scuba Steve, did I try withdrawing from Thunder? I took a massive withdrawal, and we will feature that on the gambling stream. We just gotta wait. We gotta pretend that we care about this market right now that is literally doing nothing. Is anybody in any trades right now? Be honest. I have not taken a trade. When's the last time I took a trade in AMP? Was that horrible morning that we had where it's just like, it's down 10K. Yeah, there. This is on Wednesday. Didn't trade Thursday, and then here we are on Friday. 0 trades in the AMP account. You see? There's Thursday's fun trade. Or I'm sorry, there's Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then here's today. Nothing. I refuse. Short from 261? Daddy, what? Did you mean to say 281? Gents? I'm in a couple small shorts I entered last. Oh no. Y'all need some scuba masks because you're underwater. Sorry, that was mean. Yeah, I mean, I like money. I'm not like, couldn't care less. I don't even know if I find a trade today, to be honest. I will find some Thunderpick stuff to do, but I don't know if I'm a trade. I think some of you will be disappointed in the idea that I'm probably going to go back to, you know how we're doing 25 euro spins? I'm probably going to have to step it down to $2.50 euro spins. That's how much money I took out. But I want to see if we can scale the account in the same way that we did. Do you see what I'm saying? Use AMP futures out of Chicago. You bet your bottom dollar, JLC Marble. That's what I do, baby. We used Edge Clear at the beginning of the year. Then we switched over to AMP because AMP allowed me to trade bigger margins. I was trading bigger margins on Edge Clear and we were scaling the account quite nicely. And then one day they're like, we're going to up your margins like 40%. I was like, huh? You said what? How am I supposed to trade? Like, how am I supposed to scale this account? I've been scaling like a madman. They go, yeah, well, you could deposit more. I was like, that kind of defeats the purpose of what I'm doing over here. And so then I went to AMP. Although, I will say Edge Clear is fantastic. Edge Clear was fantastic because the dude who's like the vice president of Edge Clear, I think, watches the stream, actually reached out to me in like 2023 when we first started streaming, like the first year of streaming. He's like, man, I love the streams. You ever want to trade on Edge Clear? I was like, I mean, I'm doing a lot of prop stuff right now, but in the future, if I ever trade like a live account on stream, maybe. And then there you go. Yo, Yolanda, what's up? Happy Friday to you. It is a beautiful, glorious day. Yolanda, you missed some streams, baby. You missed some streams. We've been on fire, baby. Oh man. Edge Clear wanted that interest carry on your deposit. No, dude, I was buying T-bills with my balance. I was getting my own interest on that. And they were giving me the margin to trade on, but then part of that it wasn't worth like the $900 in interest I was making because it became way too confusing for people to read the broker statements on X. And people are like, how much you up? And then I had like, it said like, you know, whatever, who cares? I don't care. It's all just nonsense anyway. Why can't I find the new emotes? They're in there. They're right there. Look at them. They're beautiful. Wait, what's going on with Jose and JTT? Yeah, you know me. So we're gonna be stepping it down today to two spot 50 pence euro. I don't even know how do you say $2.50 in European? Oh, I know how to say it. It's $2.50. Sorry, bad joke. How do you say $2.50 in European? Yeah, I know how you write it. 2 pence 50 euro. €2 and 5 quid in it. What do you say? I'm sorry if I'm not being insulting, but what do you say? $2 are American. That's freedom money right there. €2 50 centimes. Oh, thank you. See, we got a real answer. It's £2.50. Isn't 50 in euro spelled PIFFTY? It's £2.50, ain't it? Literally not. Dude, I'm not. Come on. I only speak freedom language. I don't speak the Queen's tongue or whatever it is, the King's tongue. I'm sorry. I don't like tax on my tea. Thank you very much. £2 50 pence. Thank you. Your British sounds like a chimney sweep. Buddy, I sound identical. People actually can... I forgot. SW's here. I was going to say, I sound just like SW's brother when I speak. I really do. He said that before. He's like, you know, when you speak like me, you sound just like my brother. He said that before. His words, not mine. Isn't that right, SW? Wait, wasn't it Dick Van Dyke who's a chimney sweep, by the way? Wasn't he the chimney sweep? And wasn't he sounding horrible Cockney accent? Dick Van Dyke is not British. I just heard someone on TikTok live say that people should trade every single day so they can learn different markets. Yeah, man. It's a race to the bottom if you're doing that. Oh, by the way, whoever's long is getting that breakout now. Congrats. If you're long, you're up 5 points. It's £2.50. Yeah, I don't know where they say 50. No, that's Vietnamese, where they say 50. It is Dick Van Dyke. I wasn't wrong. That's a legendary movie. In color, too. Imagine. Goodness. Wait, who used to stop by your work? Dick Van Dyke? Dick Van Dyke used to stop by your work and bring doubts? What did he doubt you for? Sometimes we say 2 squid. It's 2 quid. 2 quid. I watch enough Top Gear. Dude, by the way, Top Gear used to be so legit, and then I met Jeremy Clarkson in Vegas a while ago at the Wynn. I was like, hey man, I love you. He's like, oh, you shouldn't say that. That's weird. I swear to God, that's what he said. He was making a joke. Top Gear used to be funded by the BBC before they got picked up by Amazon, and then they became The Wild Ride or something like that. I never watched it on Amazon. That's exactly what he's... Something along those lines, Jan. I'm not kidding. He's hilarious. Grand Tour, that's what it was. What actually happened is Jeremy punched the producer and they got fired. No kidding. Mr. Clarkson. That's crazy. What's my orange movement? That is the VWAP. The VWAP. VWHAAUMGP. The VWAP. You mentioned earlier that you would look for shorts. No, I didn't. What? Oh, I said if it broke, if it was breaking this. Yeah, no, and it didn't. I'm a breakout trader. If it breaks this Schwitzenhasen down here, if it breaks that, then we go for the Gorkendoodle. This is now a Dutch stream. If it breaks the Schweizenhausen, we go for the Gorkendoodle. We're suddenly Dutch. But yeah, only if it would have broken that. You took that long flat now. Congrats. Very nice. Fired Clarkson and the other 2 followed him out the door of Brotherhood. That's dope that they did that. Who do we like, by the way? SW, who are you a fan of? Clarkson, James May, or the Midge? What is his name? Richard Hammond. You like Clarkson? Me too. Clarkson's my favorite. He's hilarious, dude. Clarkson's the GOAT, dude. He is the show. I mean, James May has some exquisite dry humor. Let's be honest. Exquisite dry humor, but it's an acquired taste, I think. A lot of people don't really resonate with that. What's up, Sam J? I am doing fantastically well. How about yourself? Layout on wealth chart coming in hot just for you, baby. Oop. I I accidentally clicked the button that brought up my slot account. Don't want to bring that up yet. That's all I can think about. That's all I can think about. All right, here, let me save my layout. Boop, saved. And layout, manage current, export. Okay, here's my wealth charts layout code if you want it. There you go. It's in YouTube. It's in Discord. And now it's in Kick. And then it's going over to Twitter. X. There you go. That's my layout code for wealth charts. It's not a coupon code. It's my layout code. Don't go trying to type that in and think you're getting a discount somewhere. Pretty good. Thought I'd pop in and say hi and give you a like. Good luck, everybody. Hey, that's so kind. Thank you. Pop on over to Kick if you're bored. What's up, Sarl? Did wealth charts remove levels? I don't see it on my chart anymore. You have to click the I button. Here. Why am I telling you without showing you? It's right here. See this little... Bro, sounds like Isla. Isla Part 3. Isla. Can you tell I'm having an amazing day, by the way? Like, I haven't taken any trades. Why are you so happy, bro? I don't know. There you go. Wealth charts levels. There it is. Why are you so happy right now, bro? Well, if you missed the slot stream, you'd have no idea why. Why does it stick at 140? Oh, you have to refresh the page. How does Kick rank streams without a like button? By numbers of viewers. Bro, does this not sound like Isla Part 3? This is like the Temu version of Isla. It's hilarious. Zorkel, you're not wrong, but how'd you... Wait, hold on. I'll show it in a second, but I'll show it in a little bit. We gotta pretend to care about the open first. And then we're gambling. Yeah. Need to play Hacksaw. Oh man. Don't expect big wins today, by the way. It's build day today. We are building. 70K slot wins. Happens to you all the time. Yeah, man. Except we got like 81. It's either 81 or 91. I'm not gonna open it up and check until we do the stream. Rips is Wealth Charts a downloadable platform. I think you can. Somebody said they have an iPhone app, I think. Let me see if that's true. Somebody said they downloaded the app for their phone. I was like, you did what? I don't know. That was a possibility. Let's see. Wealth Charts. Oh, look. Yeah, they do have an iPhone app. Amazing. There you go. 5-star rating, 22 ratings. Yes, you can get the iPhone app. I was unaware. Now I'm aware. Use the app. Nice. Cool. Rips, I feel like 50% of each stream is you pointing out the obvious. Well, at least we get to hang out together. Obvious or not, we get to hang out together, right? Can't copy trade on the app? Are you sure? Have you downloaded the latest update? Maybe the new update allows you to. I don't know. It's gotten much better. I've had no issues with the Wealth Chart app since the last update. Yeah, it looks like they just did a huge update on it. I don't know. I don't use it. I can only speak on the things I know and use. Yeah, I use it all the time. Somebody's like, bro, they don't even have an app. Oh, what I meant to say was, I don't use it all the time. Yeah, if it was a month ago, I'm pretty sure for the Wealth Chart Summit, they released an update. Again, no clue. I'm just spitballing here. We're figuring it out together. Where's the auto center on this? Oh, I want to do, yeah, turn on P&L, baby. Cool. How do we auto center this thing? How do I get back to like current price without having to do this thing? No, that's not it. Whatever. What's up, Ross? How are you, buddy? How do you guys manage the copy trading on Tradeovate since they don't allow bracket orders? I just click and put in my own stops. Activation price on Wealth Charts accounts, I think is discounted for the Wealth Charts discount. I don't know what it is for code RIPS, but I'm assuming like 149 or something like that. 129, 149, 109, $109. I don't know. Rips, how do you like funding ticks? Great. That's actually an account I can trade today. Where are they? There they are. These are my Fun and Ticks accounts, and we are currently on day 2. We are up $1,500 in each one because you have to do 25% profit target, 25% something rather, thing. And then I have take profit over here. And yeah, we got that. So we got 3 sets of accounts that we can trade if the market would actually do something. We'll trade the open together. We'll get saucy. Well, charts is dope. I haven't had outside of own operator error issues. Like I have my own operator error issues that I had for like the first week or 2. But once I got over those, again, it was all my fault. Like I was trading and I was like, why isn't it copying? It's like, well, because you didn't select the symbol. Wait, why is it still not copying? You didn't select your account properly. Why is it not syncing the charts? Well, you got to set them to both the same color, dingus. Things like that. Once I figured that all out, it's been great. Copy trades on the money. It's great. Ooh, $80 activation. Trading the open on Kick. Yes, indeed, we are, Mark. That is correct. Probably got about 3 more minutes here on YouTube before we cut and go to Kick. Sorry, there's no trades, but like, what do you want from me? I'm not gonna trade that. So if you want to get on over to Kick early, sneak on over there now. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, baby. Got about 500 of you on Kick right now. God, the climate right now. What is the temperature right now? Let's see. Let me see if it's actually gonna rain today. I'm supposed to get my cars detailed today. Oh no, we're fine. Cool. Yeah, my detailer hit me up. He's like, I'm coming to you tomorrow. I was like, sick. I forgot. It's Friday, baby. Sometimes I forget Friday's right around the corner. On Thursdays especially. I'm like, oh yeah. Tomorrow's my favorite day of the trading week. What is Kick? Kick is basically like YouTube, but on steroids. Lower latency on the streams, better quality. Chat is lit. It's a complete lituation over there, Carl. It's pouring in Florida. Imagine that. Dude, I lived in Puerto Rico for a long time. Wake up in the morning, bright sunny skies. You're taking your golf cart to the gym as you do, and you look up, you're like, wow, that's crazy. And then all of a sudden, it just starts dumping. You go in the gym, and then all of a sudden it's sunny. You're like, okay, I'll go outside, play some tennis on these beautiful clay courts. Okay, I guess I won't. Go back in for a lift. Sunny again. Okay, beautiful, sunny out. Grab yourself a smoothie on the way out. Get in your golf cart. Start driving back to your house. Yeah. It's like all over the place. Could you explain how the heat map works? What part specifically are we talking about? Yes, of course I traded in Puerto Rico. What are you, nuts? 0 taxes, baby. 0 tax on capital gains. What's up, Herm? Good to see you. But then it's the worst because the rain evaporates, creates steam sound. I was like, dude, I mean, I actually don't miss living in that humid climate. I really don't. It's good for your skin, which is why I have beautiful, fresh glow every morning. But no, I did not enjoy it. You go out to dinner. By the time you get to dinner, you're soaked. We drive to the restaurants in our golf cart. Golf cart wasn't enclosed. So 0 tax on capital gains and PR. Yes, it used to be called Act 20. I don't know what it's called now, but it was Act 20 back in the day. Watching me from a houseboat in Key Largo, Montego. Baby, let me see you. Nice work there, Jeff. Way to go, buddy. Nice to have you with us. Have you seen Kick yet? Have you made your way on over to Kick? I know what a heat map is, my brother, but what specifically are you asking? Like, dude, here, okay, somebody like you. All right, how to use the heat map? Well, when you see this red line, that is a signal right here. That's a signal from the market makers. You press the short button, you use 10,000 lots, and you will win every single time, 100% of the time. Now, when you see these orange lines, and they're exactly 3 levels below, that's when you cover your position. You see this red line above us right now? That means that there's a market maker, and they are using a Bloomberg terminal to collect their news. And when that happens, you press the short button, and then you cover. And then exactly here at 252 halves, that red line means that I'm full of. Does that make sense? Good. We're all on the same page. And this is not financial advice. You see? Not financial advice. No. The one above your head. How do you use that exactly? Tell me right now. I want money. Why the attitude? Learn sarcasm, my friend. Hold on. Let me see if you're annoying. Oh, dude. This is one of the signal people. Do I want to hide you forever? Whatever. I'll let you live. Why sarcasm? This is what I've been tuning in for. You gotta give me signals, man. Long or short? Long or short? Are we going long or short? Short or long? What are you long or short? I love it too. The other thing is like this position window above me says like 5 green. And they're like, is he long or short? Is he long or short? Is he long or short? The market's like going straight up. My profit's going up. Is he long or short? Is he long or short? It's called Act 60 now. That makes sense. Somebody tell me, is he long or short? Market's like ripping to the top side. My profit is just like, boom, 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 boom. Is he long or short? I don't know. Oh, man. Great bookmap explanation. One of my best works ever. Is just, dude, I'm sorry it's Friday and I made a bunch of money pressing buttons on slot machines yesterday. I'm sorry if I'm in a good mood, but you're not going to snap me out of it no matter what. Bring it on, baby. Nobody's going to take me out of these highs. You know, it has to be drive so many viewers crazy. Which one? Which part? The long or short part? Shouldn't be watching this if you want signals, bro. Learn to trade. Don't be like relying on some knucklehead who screams at the screen to... Like, imagine, like, you don't even learn what you're doing. You're like, Rips isn't streaming today. What do I do? You know what I mean? Had a short at the top and closed it too quickly. How, like, the top? Are we talking, like, the tippity top here? Where can I find your how to read bookmap? Don't have one. Thought about making one. Dude, if I made one, that could open up a whole can of worms of like every single morning. So I was watching episode 16 of your bookmap series and you said X, Y, and Z. And now I had to go like, oh boy, that could be. I like to do good things. Maybe it might, I don't know. We'll see. I really want to release a comprehensive free how I read bookmap course. Free. But we'll see. Like comprehensive too, like crazy. We'll see. It might open up a whole can of worms of frustration, so we'll see. Market took that low volume node right out. Wow, yeah. Again, I'm not seeing anything I like yet. I'm gonna wait for the market to be open. We got 10 minutes till the market opens. Faye, you will have to see to in like 2 hours or like less than that. I gotta name it silly things. That'd be hilarious, dude. I really should, though. This is the miso soup pattern on bookmap. This episode is about miso. Dude, if I want to do that, I could create an episode of like how to read bookmap. It'll be 6 hours long of me ranting about how God personally talks to me. And then it'll be like 12 seconds of this is the strategy. But 16 hours straight of me being like, no, you don't understand. God personally talks to me. He gives this to me. And then I'll start crying. He talks to me. Like, just having a complete mental breakdown. 6 hours of that. And then 12 seconds of trading strategy. It'll be viral. Yeah, no way to fast forward either. And I'll be doing Glock 40 Fridays. No shotgun Sundays. I'm going to be doing Glock 40 Fridays. Pew, pew, pew. Who's going to tune in for Glock 40 Fridays? Oh, goodness. All right. I'm going to go over to Kick. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on YouTube, join us over on Kick for the extended stream. Maybe we'll trade the open. Not going to do it in the Percy, but I might trade some props. I got funding ticks to trade. So, hey, If that's interesting to you, then come on over. If not, have a great weekend. If you're going to party, don't party too hard. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber, call a Lyft. And I'll see you back here, YouTubers, on Monday. If you want to become a Kickster, it's easy. It's free. You come on over to Kick. That's where the party's at. See you over there, folks. Have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. See you Monday. Bye.